Those overnight election results, including a high-profile win for political newcomer and President Trump in South Carolina's Senate Republican primary runoff. NBC's Ryan Nobles is in the capital city, Columbia, there with a closer look. Ryan, hello, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. And Darline Graham's win over the conservative Congressman Ralph Norman was not just significant for her, but for President Trump as well. President Trump convinced Darline Graham to run. He poured quite a bit of money into the state and also in many ways made this race a referendum on himself. Graham, of course, a political novice. She'd never held political office before Trump convinced her to run for this seat. She is, of course, filling out the balance of her late brother, Senator Lindsey Graham's term. Now, Graham has been dogged by questions of experience throughout this entire race. Those questions only increased after a rocky debate performance when she was asked about the situation in Taiwan, stumbled a bit, and then said that she didn't have much national security experience, but that she supported the military. That was enough. It did not, of course, prevent her from winning this primary last night. Graham will advance now to the fall election. She'll take on the Democrat Annie Andrews. This, of course, a deep red state. And Darline Graham is expected to be heavily favored. Craig.
Well, and of course, President Trump's endorsement playing a big role in that primary win, Ryan. Meanwhile, there was a new development in the Alaska Senate race that could have big implications for the general election in November. Kind of comes down to what's in a name, right?
Yeah, this, of course, is a crazy story that many people have been following, Kristen, because Dan J. Sullivan, who is a former teacher and a Republican, will now advance to the fall election. And part of this is because Alaska is a unique state. They run an all-party primary where the top 4 candidates advance to the fall election. And Dan J. Sullivan is not really expected to be competitive, but of course, the incumbent senator in that state is the Republican also named Dan Sullivan. So there is concern that Republican voters could be confused over the two Dan Sullivans in this race. And there's even accusations that perhaps Dan J. Sullivan was put into the race by Democrats to cause that confusion, especially because Democrats feel like they've got a good shot in Alaska. Their candidate is the former Congresswoman Mary Peltola. She actually finished first in that open party primary. Alaska could be the most important state on the map. It could ultimately determine which party controls the Senate after this fall election. Guys.
All right. Ryan Nobles in South Carolina. Ryan, thank you so very much.
Did a great job breaking that down, too, by the way.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.